Welcome. Thank you guys for joining me for another video. I am the Spiritual Goatee, and I am bringing messages for you guys today. I want to say out there to all the Capricorns, don't give up, guys. It's here. You know, what you want, what you are looking for is already here. You have to believe that and continue to do the work so that you can actually see it in your physical manifestations, your actual physical reality. So let's go ahead and begin. I'm going to do a 3-card spread from each deck that I'm using. I am using the Dark Mirror deck, What's the Vibe deck, True Emotional, What's the Tea, and I'm going to clarify those cards. Let's go ahead and begin. Messages, please. Thank you. So the first 3 messages that has come out is possibly some of you have been in round and round cycles. You could have felt like something that you put your efforts and energy into was just a waste of time. All of your emotions, all of your feelings that you may have put into someone or something just went down the drain. It's a continual loop. This could be a workplace situation where you feel like it's the same BS over and over again. Some of the things that's going on at work may be triggering you. And so I'm hearing that it can be petty, very petty. This is for some of you. I'm also getting a situation possibly with a workplace affair. And this is a situation that you have learned the lesson, or you're starting to learn the lesson about this situation. This could possibly be a situation where you've went through many cycles. It triggers you. You get a lesson from it, and then you go back into the cycle. So I'm getting that you had to learn that as long as you continue to go on the emotional roller coaster. I'm getting that song. You know that loving you ain't nothing healthy. What she say? Loving you was never good for me, but I can't get off. So this could have been something that kept going on and on over and over again. I'm getting that in the future, or this is something that you have done, is you have blocked this person, or this person may have even blocked you. This could have been a no strings attached situation. Yeah, some of you guys just want to get off the emotional roller coaster. Y'all feel like, shoot, I'm getting seasick. You know, so that's for some of y'all. Just round and round and around. Same old BS over and over again. This could be something that you keep doing. You know, because we got to take, oh, too many cards. But let me go ahead and take it. Yep, blocked again. Some of y'all moved on. Y'all have nothing left to say. Y'all may have stopped reaching out to this person, or vice versa. This person may have stopped reaching out to you. You was tired of the round and around over and over again. The same old BS. I'm not even gonna lie. This person could have been very resentful, very envious of you. This person felt the need to compete with you. And that is because this person felt discontent with themselves. Yeah, you blocked sleeping with this person or being intimate on a certain aspect. If this is a workplace situation, this is people that felt the need to compete with you. They are envious because they are discontent with their own life. This may be something that you continuously experience in your workplace situations where there's a lot of competitiveness, and there's nothing wrong with competition as long as it's healthy competition. You guys both know that y'all in the competition, you know, and it's all fun and games, but these people are competing thinking that you don't know that they're competing. You keep going around and around because you're trying to, you know, play the game and just do your work. I'm also getting that you guys may have felt like there was not mutual respect in these situations, this workplace dynamic, or you feel like you may have felt like you are taken for granted, that these jobs is playing and they don't know what they got, and that's okay. It may be pushing you to follow your dreams, to make up your mind, to believe in yourself, to go after what you want to go after for yourself. That's why it may not be working out with these jobs. And that's okay. With these relationships, if the mutual respect isn't there, if you do not feel that you guys are united together, that you can trust this person, these people, that there's a sense of closeness that, you know, you can't feel with no one else. Why are they there? You had to make up your mind. You had to realize that the possibilities was endless. Yeah. Someone is walking away from some sort of masculine energy. It could be a workplace authority figure. If you're dealing with someone, this could be someone that is a father who may be the disciplinary in their family dynamic, the authoritative figure. Yes, I'm getting that you are blocked. Someone has blocked this energy, these energies. This could be love and workplace at the same time. I don't know. Take it as it resonates. This is, put the story where it fits, put the puzzle pieces where it fits, but this is what I'm getting. Yeah, no strings attached. This could have been a job where, you know, you wasn't in no type of contract, or you was in a contract and the contract was supposed to end. But somebody was getting tired. Tired. No, this a no strings attached situation. You don't block this person, or you will be blocking sleeping with this person, being intimate in any type of way. You could have felt like this could have been this. If it ain't, you block this person, and you could have just felt like the respect is not there, the unity is not there, and there's a lot of envy, which envy is competitiveness falls under envy, especially when it's negative competition and you don't even know you competing. Yeah, I'm getting that anger and chains. So this energy, these energies you could have experienced a level of anger that you may not have had to experience in other places. You may have went through something very difficult. If this is a challenge that you may not have foresaw, and it's something that you'll never forget. And this could have been, with a boss figure or someone that you was working with, and you guys kept going around and around in cycles. This could be more than one person at workplaces. You know how that goes at work. Yeah, I'm getting colorless angel. When I'm getting this message, I'm seeing that these situations could have been sucking the living life out of you. Also, if you were dealing with person was sucking the living life out of you, not even because you didn't know, but I'm getting because you were allowing yourself to be used, allowing yourself to be the Jesus in the situation, self-sacrifice. I'm getting that these energies that you could have been around, this person, these people could have wanted you to sacrifice yourself. I'm getting dark horse energy. I'm getting that Katy Perry song, Dark Horse. So you wanna play with magic? Boy, you should know what you're falling for. Baby, are you there to do this? Come on, and that's like a dark horse. I'm getting that. I was saying what came to my mind was unfortunately, but fortunately. These people, this person didn't know who you are. Yeah. You're nothing to play with. These people were feeding off of you the fact that they were resentful, competing. These people, this could even be your father. A father figure, yes, where there's no respect. If you were dealing with them in intimacy, yes, they were using your body. That's how they were getting your energy. I'm getting this person knew that you had some type of angelic energy. So, this person wanted you bound up, chained up to the energy, feeling blocked. This is all because this person had envious energy towards you. Also, this person could have been dealing with somebody at their work, a workplace affair. Someone that you had no strings attachment with. This is a situation where it could have been just bits and pieces. You received bits and pieces, or you were only giving bits and pieces of yourself as well. I'm getting that this is some shadow. You had a lot of lessons learned based around your shadow. You had to learn a lot of lessons. You know that there's a lot of possibilities out here. You can have a no strings attached situation with anybody. That's nothing. So why hold on to this person? If this is a job, you know you can get a job. I mean, yeah, Tom's is, but you know you can get a job somewhere else. Somebody is carless now. Somebody that you may have been dealing with, or they having car issues. This person wasn't shit. Ain't shit ass nigga. If this is again, this could have been anybody of some type of father figure. It didn't have to be somebody that you're dealing with. But I'm getting somebody out here was sleeping with somebody that ain't shit. They're now either they car repoed, no car, or having some car issues, or this is what happened to them in the past. Somebody that you went round and round cycles with. Also, if this is a workplace, again, you could have had car issues trying to get to this job because of the negative energy surround. It's something going on with the heart of it. And the heart of this is dark. And I'm getting that you may have exposed something in this situation. You may have figured out something. Something came to light. Yeah, this is something that you moved away from. Karmic friends. Can't fully trust them. Tension, secret competition. I said that. They was in competition with you and you didn't even know. How you going to be in competition with somebody they don't even know you're competing with them? Keep your friends close and your enemies closer. So this was somebody that you was real close with, or this is some people at the workplace that you may have felt like you could trust, or someone that's going through car issues or repossession or something. They don't have a car, something. Or this is you. You ain't got a car. You got car issues. Something surrounding this. Something may have happened when you were at this workplace, while you're at this workplace, while you're dealing with this person. You may have had car issues while you was dealing with this person. This person, cock blocking. I'm getting, this person wasn't supposed to do nothing but block you from being intimate with other people. Not being able to see the possibilities of other suitors. Like I said, if it's a no strings attached, you can light that bridge. Burn it. You ain't coming back anyway, because guess what? You can have a no strings attached situation with anybody. No strings attached. So, and if this is a workplace, like I said, they probably got people coming in and out this thing. You know, you can find a job like that anywhere where it's a revolving door. Shoot, you can find that anywhere. These jobs it ain't safe, it ain't safe, it ain't safe, it ain't safe, it ain't safe. So, I'm getting that, yes, this could have been a situation where you or someone had a lot of options, or you thought you had a lot of options. A lot of these options wasn't even panning out. Whoever you was dealing with, a lot of these options wasn't even nothing. They wasn't even talking about nothing. They may have told you a good dream. They may have told you, shoot, I got it going on, this and that. Yeah, this person do have a lot of options, but they ain't talking about nothing. You, on the other hand, a lot of y'all knew that if you pulled away from this situation, you got plenty of options. I'm also getting the energy of you looking at things from all angles, especially when you learning these lessons. So some of y'all may had to went around in a cycle like 7 years or less. This could have been a cycle. This could have been with multiple people, jobs, And I'm getting that 7 where, it was a lot of indecisiveness going on surrounding these years, this time, this person, these people, these jobs. Could have been a lot of cycles of that. I'm getting that through it all, through the many different cycles that you were going through, you were healing your inner child. These is people that you may have had memories with. It could even be family. Like I said, it could be a father. It could be a multitude of things going on. But through it all, through all these cycles, you had to heal your inner child. Heal that indecisiveness that was going on within yourself. Realize that you're battling yourself because you are settling for something that you knew that it was only good for the moment. Excuse me. Good for the moment, not for a long time. So I'm getting also with this family situation, if it's family, you know that they may have told you they don't want nothing to do with you. So you can't force relationships with, I don't care if it's family, I don't care if it's friends, I don't care if it's lovers, I don't care jobs. You cannot force any of these situations. Some of you guys had to allow the wheel to turn. And as long as you say yes, the universe will say yes to you. So that you and all your hard work can pay off. They say hard work is not the answer. Hard work may not look like just working these jobs. It takes a lot of work. And I'm going to say hard work. To work on yourself. To do the self-care. To even recognize and know and understand the self-care that you need, not somebody else. Not the self-care that you needed at 18. Not the self-care that you needed last year, but to continue to recognize the self-care that you need every day, every minute, every week, however many times that you are transitioning from this whole cycle, this death and this rebirth, allowing old things, old ways of thinking, old relationships, old patterns to die within yourself. Recognizing that just getting your nails done, this is just an example, might not be just the only thing you need for self-care. It may take more. It may take your spiritual baths. It may take your journaling, being quiet, meditating. It takes more. It could be anything. A no strings attached sexual situation may not work for you anymore. That may have worked for you at one point in time, but now you know that there's possibilities. There's people. If you want to be in a relationship, you can go out there and find it. There's plenty of people out there. Some of y'all have already found it. Some of y'all have already moved on towards relationships. If this is jobs, you want something that's going to be so secure, more secure, and not a revolving door where they don't care about their people, where they just got people coming in and out, where they actually appreciate the work that you do. But you're realizing that it's all about you taking care of yourself. And as long as you take care of yourself, everything around you will take care of itself. But it starts inside of you. You going towards the money. Somebody out here is going towards the money. Y'all putting that emotional stuff behind y'all. I'm also hearing that some of y'all may have experienced some loss. Someone from your childhood people that you may have had children with. You may have experienced loss, and my condolences are sent towards you because, it could have been very painful. And you could have had a lot of things that you wish could have been different. But you know that those energies are still with you. But yes, I'm getting that you know that this job wasn't nothing anyway. This person, these people, nothing but a crock of bull. There's justice coming in for you. Truth. You have received truth in a situation. That is justice. That is the ending of a painful cycle of envy. Now you know for sure what it feels like when someone is envious of you and there's someone that you're sleeping with. Now you know what it feels like when you have family members that are envious of you and you didn't ask to be in a competition with them. You know what it feels like when somebody doesn't want to deal with you and there's someone that you love, a family, a friend. That's okay. You know that you have other people that care about you, or you can find that if that's what you want. But you know that this cycle of dealing with ain't shit jobs, ain't shit people, ain't shit friends, ain't shit, because a lot of these people have bad reputations anyway. This job has a bad reputation. Before you started in this company, you heard bad shit about it. So why be surprised when you're disappointed? You heard bad stuff about this person or these people. So why hold on to any guilt, any anger, anything towards this energy when you already knew what was up in the first place? This person has a bad reputation for being ain't shit. This father has a reputation for being ain't shit. So why be surprised when you knew he wasn't shit? These people are haunted. These jobs are haunted. If you had to leave these jobs, this could even be a female that's in masculine energy. She thinks she a father. She the father and the mother. She's an authoritative figure, the disciplinary in her household. This could be somebody too that you got memories with that come off as masculine. Haunted by the memories of you. Flashbacks. Trauma. These are the side effects for them. They wanted to cause you trauma. Now they experiencing the side effects of trauma while you reflecting on all this shit. They reflected on how there was an offer where you offered, excuse me, you offered your love to this father. You offered your love to these father figures. You may have offered your love to this job, these situations. You tried to put you put your love into it. But it didn't work out. Yeah, it's an offer. I'm also getting that this is the tea. Yeah. Yeah. Now they looking back like having nightmares, some of them. This could be a father where he's thinking back on his failures, how he failed you. If this is someone you're dealing with, they're feeling like the dreams of continue to suck you for dear life, suck the living energy out of your ass, is over. This could be multiple dudes that you was dealing with at one point in time. Like, at different points in your life over the past 7 years. Yep, trapped. They wanted you to feel trapped. This job, you might have felt trapped in it, like you had no other options. They wanted you to feel like you couldn't forgive them. They wanted to do something so bad to you that you wouldn't be able to forgive, and you'll be stuck in this anger energy, and they'll still be able to feed off of you. But no. They're stuck in this. They know that you are no longer forgiving. You forgave, but you ain't fucking with them no more. This ain't that. Yeah, this is karmics. Had a lot of third parties, a secret hater. These is people at your job too, haters. You may have learned some lessons there. You may have learned lessons with this person over and over again. Your ass is hard-headed, Capricorns. Yep, you may have went through a lot. You went through a lot, maybe possibly with this situation. Yeah. May have went through a period where you felt like you had to isolate yourself. This person, these jobs, these people could have made you feel rejected at one point in time. You may have been drowning in your emotions over this situation, over this person, over these people, over this. Somebody could have been dangling an offer over your head. Your job could have been promising you a promotion and you didn't get it. They wanted you to be all in your head, all in the clouds, head in the clouds. Oh, I'm going to be with this person. We're going to be married. We're going to ride off into the sunset. This person that was wearing a mask, I'm also getting that you was wearing a mask, because I'm also getting that you guys know how to play the game. Yep. Emotions may have came through waves with this person. You may have not felt emotions. You may have felt emotions. You may have not felt emotions. You may have felt emotions. I'm getting that you antisocial anyway, so even if you was going through a wave of emotions with this job, with this person, I'm getting that you know how to detach. I'm getting that if this is somebody that you was married to at one point in time, you got distance with their ass. That's how you walked away from this shit, getting off this cycle. They know that they should apologize, but they're too arrogant. And if they did apologize anyway, it wouldn't be real. It would be insincere. This is the part of their consequences. They know it's a part of their consequences, not being able to F with you never again. They know they full of bad choices. They played a lot of games, gave a lot of mixed signals. And, you had to draw the line in the sand. You had to put up your boundaries. What are your boundaries? What is disrespect to you? When is enough enough? You had to defend yourself. Some of y'all may have had to even go through the courts to defend yourself against this crazy person. This might be for just some of y'all, one or two of y'all. But you had to go after your possibilities. You had to get out of your mind of where you feeling hopeless. Some of y'all may have went through some depression. Again, y'all may have experienced loss. Some of y'all may have experienced someone that committed suicide, one of your loved ones. And like I said, my condolences are to y'all. This could have been a situation where somebody in the past that you loved, y'all could have had some miscommunications. Y'all could have went through bull crap. Y'all could have had a no strings attached situation where you may have felt trapped to this individual. Again, a lot of continuous cycles. You was making bad decisions. Both of y'all may have had addictions to sex. Intimacy. This could have been toxic. Drama, arguments, incompatibility, a lot of lust. Second chances. People thinking that, you're going to hold on for dear life. You keep giving chance after chance after chance. This narcissist thought you was going to keep on playing the game. If this is the job, they full of narcissists who thought you was going to keep on playing the game with them. Nah, you started healing so that you can glow up, so that new opportunities will be presented to you. Now these people that you used to work for, this person, they suffered in silence. They wanted you to be hopeful. They wanted you to be hopeful about the opportunity. Like, oh, this is a good opportunity. All the while, they tricking you and stuff. They want you to feel trapped. They want you to be happy, feeling like you was happy, being optimistic about some ain't shit ass situation, ain't shit ass nigga, ain't shit ass why they exhaust you, why you feel burnt out, drained, why they take all your energy, why you work your ass off for their company, why they don't appreciate you. Yeah, this is the nightlife. This person likes the nightlife. These people gamble. They like the party. These people ain't nothing but a bunch of two-faced, double backstabbing, cheating people. You had to find harmony within yourself. You had to go recharge. Let it go. You had to clear your mind. Just breathe. Walk away from people that's bitter, that's angry, that's petty, salty people. Why they tried to go spread tea about you, rumors, gossip. Some of these people was just coming around you to be nosy. Now they all paranoid and shit. They wanted you to be in this energy. Now they insecure, feeling guarded. Also, these people could have been paranoid about you, paranoid about your healing, paranoid about you being peaceful, being happy. They said they can't believe it. They had this stagnant energy. You had stagnant energy at this job or with this person, these people. Stuck energies. Dead end relationships. Yeah. This person is, you shattered their ego. It caused a lot of chaos. You making the decision to choose yourself caused a lot of chaos within this individual, these jobs, this situation. You could have felt like you was friends at one point in time. You may have had some type of vacation with these people. You may have wanted to. You may have talked about it. You may have You may have felt like you could relax around them. You could have fun. So they puzzled as to why you walk away. If this is a relationship, it was somebody you was having an affair with, somebody that you was getting a fix. Y'all both was each other's fix. This person could be down low. This was a psychopath that you was intertwined with. They loved your nurturing energy. This job, this boss was a psychopath, unpredictable, abusive. Could have been very verbal abusive, emotionally abusive. I'm getting emotional abusive. This narcissistic boss. This person, this father, you burn bridges with your family. They burn bridges with you, but shit, you gave them the lighter. You gave them the matches I'm getting. They disloyal. They turned their back on you. You don't trust them in the first place. You turned your back on them. You had an epiphany. You had to self-reflect. Answer questions for yourself that people was never going to give you the answer about. They wanted to act like they didn't have time for you. They was too busy. They wanted you to procrastinate with your shit, what you had going on, but you cut ties. You cut ties with that shit. Archangel Michael stepped in, y'all. Y'all had protection. You ain't do this shit by yourself. You didn't come to these conclusions by yourself. Some of y'all could be pulling your own cards. Y'all knew what was up. But Archangel Michael ultimately stepped in. You was starting to cling on to old relationships, old exes, old ways of shit. And it had to come in like, no. All the work you done did, don't go backwards. Hell nah. Cut ties with this shit. Yeah. So you cut ties with that shit. Why? Instead of clinging to old relationships, you can go ahead and cling to that money, that security, that wealth. So you can smell the roses. Take some time out for your own self. Enjoy your own life. Stop focusing on people that don't give two fucks about you. All right? People, family, jobs, whatever it is, Capricorns. Whatever it is, you had to make the decision to go ahead and let them burn the bridges with you. Fuck that shit. All right? All right. Well, take care, y'all. Have a good day. Bye.